Well, I did say last night that I would be doing a little bit of a chat about it today, but local lockdowns, brilliant idea, isn't it? So Leicester's going to be one of those, which is local to me, it's only up the road, it's going to be one of those, Roger, good morning. I'll do my good morning, my neighbours, mate. So Leicester's going to be the one of the test local lockdowns. Does the government not realise outside London, people have cars? Now, here's a scenario. So on the 4th, pubs are supposed to be opening, barbers are supposed to be opening, and other places, aren't they? Anyway, whatever. Loads of places opening on the 4th of July in the UK. Brilliant, everyone, hurrah! Everyone's going to rush to the pubs, not me. But anyway, so they're going to open the pubs. Come on, so you know what, let's do that now. This is how you should greet everybody. If you're new to my morning shows, or my morning things, this is it. That's how you do it.
Good morning, my neighbors! And fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
Morning, Kerry. That's why we greet our neighbours. That's how I've been doing it all since lockdown. So, you've got a few guys and gals there, guys and gals there that are, in their 18, 19, 20. Pubs are open on Saturday. Oh, not in Leicester. We live in Leicester. Never mind. I wanted makeup, but never mind. We'll stay in and we'll wait till it's our turn and it all dies down. What a complete crock of shit. Because what's going to happen is they're just going to get in the cars or they're going to get on a bus or whatever and they're going to drive to the nearest town. So if Leicester is a high proportion of risk, the people that are going to leave Leicester to go to other places, you can guarantee pound to a pinch of shit, they're going to be the ones at risk, aren't they? Hey, so they're going to go to the next town. What a complete... So I posted it on the forum yesterday and someone says, well, what do you expect them to do? Well, unless you're going to roadblock all the town and stop everyone getting in and out, yeah, total lockdown, it's a waste of time. It's a complete waste. Can't even stop people going to the freaking beach when everywhere was shut, yeah, leaving all this shit everywhere. Can't stop people mass protesting. So what chance on earth have you got of saying to Leicester, as an example, Leicester, you be good guys, you stay in there, show the rest of the country how sensible you can be. I've never heard anything as stupid in my fucking life, have you? Seriously, does anyone else not see it? Good morning, Zulu. How you doing, man? Smoo. Does anyone not? Am I only the only one, or do you know what I mean? I'd be interested in your thoughts and your comments. Does it make sense to do a local lockdown? So yes, they're going to shut the local schools, the non-essential shops, and the factories or whatever's there. Great. But that's not going to be very good for those businesses, is it? Because people are so... There's been people gagging to have their hair cut, aren't they? All the barbers open. Guess what they're going to do? Straight to it. Plus, if they shut any religious, mosque or churches or anything like that, shut all them, guess what? They're all just going to go to another one down the road, aren't they? Fucking nuts. Fucking stupid. They lost me. Tell you what, they lost me when Cummins fucked off to wherever he fucked off to and did all these things. I wasn't watching the media. I was watching the daily briefings. From that point, I've stopped watching it. I couldn't give a shit what they say, what they're doing. I keep myself to myself. Yeah, I'm not doing anything crazy, but I'm taking no fucking notice of any of it. I'll do my own thing. Yeah, keeping my circle small, etc., etc. But I couldn't give a shit what they say on the briefings or anything. I've lost total faith in them. Total fucking faith in it. If you can let one of your ministers and don't deal with him, that's why you end up with people all going to the beach. That's why people mass protesting, because if you can't demonstrate what you want people to do and keep to the rules, then fuck you. That's it. That's what the country's saying. Not me, not just me. Everyone's saying it. They're going, fuck you. You can't. You're not doing it, so fuck you. We'll do what we want. It's going to be nuts. I tell you, it's going to be nuts. It'll be absolutely crazy. Well, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me that's nuts. I don't know. But anyway, I've got my morning show at 8 o'clock this morning. Start the breakfast show. We don't discuss coronavirus on the station. We don't have any news. It's all about the music. But I have a little rant on here. So if you want to come and join me in 15 minutes, if you're watching live on dougiestoneradio.com, come along. Or say, Alexa, open internet radio. I do the 80s. Brimo does the 90s. It's brilliant. if I do say so myself. But what's your thoughts on this local isolation, yeah? And then, because then the other thing is, if you did lock down a particular place like Leicester and roadblocks it, everyone would lose the fucking marbles over that, wouldn't it? Because, you know, it's martial law and all the government's doing it deliberately, and you can't fucking win, can you? Whatever you do. I just say, open fucking everything up, and let's see what falls out the other end. People are going to fucking die. People are going to die. The virus is not gone until next year when there's a vaccine, which is going to be the earliest middle of next year. You're screwed anyway. Keep yourself to yourself. Do your own thing. But I think it's absolutely pointless closing down or trying to stop it and keep it local, because the people will not stay local. Someone said to me yesterday, "Oh, what would you do? What would you do then? What would you do?" Well, let's put it in simple terms, right? Farmer leaves his gates open and expects the fucking sheep to stay in it. Does it work? Will they stay in there? Will they bollocks? Come on, it fucking hell things are fucking joking. Smooth. The whole of life is a joke. The whole of the fucking world is a joke. Let's have it right. Everything you look round, it's just fucking laughter everywhere, isn't it? It's fucking laughter. If you don't laugh, you'll go insane with it all. But yeah, you stay in there. Sheep, stay in there. No, stay in there. I'm leaving for the gates open. I'm going to trust you to stay there because this field's on lockdown. Come on, Leicester's closed. Do you want a beer, mate? Yeah. Come on then, jump in the car. I'm going to say, I'll drive tonight, you drive tomorrow. Let's go to Nottingham. Let's get on the piss or down there. Brilliant. Yeah, let's go. Fucking knows, fucking. Oh, man. Craig Petty, how you doing? Same as weddings and all that. Craig's losing his mind over fucking weddings and shit and restrictions on that. It's fucking nuts. You can open the cinemas, but not the theatres. Yeah, pubs can open, but gyms can't. So that just shows the mentality of the UK. What is important? What is more important to the British public is a fucking pint. You can stick that up your ass. Fucking, I'm not going paying £5-6 for a pint when I can sit in my garden here and not have to deal with mutants. Yeah, and I've I could buy a bottle of gin for 15 quid and less than 20 quid. I can have a stack of tonic and a bottle of gin. Mate, Craig, it's fucking nuts, mate. It's nuts. I do swear on this, by the way, people. So if you're offended, fuck off somewhere else. But that, do you know what I mean? It doesn't make fucking logical sense, does it? Oh, let's open this. I sort of got it at first, slow opening and things. But now it just makes no sense. Just open everything up, let everyone get on with it. If you're at risk, stay at home because the virus is not gone. If your family's at risk, stay at home because if you love your gran or your mum or your dad or anything, you'll fucking stay at home. If you don't, they'll die. Simple as that, innit? People, it's not nice people are going to die, but I'm just giving you the fucking facts, cold hard truths. People will die. How many's died now? 40, 50,000 people have died. Sad, isn't it? Fucking sad, yeah? I think more would have died if we didn't have gone on lockdown, but it's not going away. It's not going anywhere. There's nothing you can do. So I think what people should say is, if you're at risk, stay at home, yeah? Be good, do whatever. If you're not, get out there. And what'll happen will happen, won't it, at the end of the day? But yeah, I just don't get it. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. Weigh in. Let me know what you think. Am I a complete crock, nut, or am I making sense? But I just can't see the sense in it or any of it. Should have good morning, my neighbours again. Those that missed it. So what we do. This is how you should greet your neighbours during COVID-19.
Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Fuck you too!
Oh, I have these morning rants because I do a show at 8 o'clock, so come on in the morning, have a bit of a chat. I should do them late when there's more people around, but please share it. Please feel free to weigh in. But let me know what you think. If you want a track playing on the 80s hour, drop it down here. I'll get to it and get it on for you. We don't talk about it on the station. But what do you think about this regional lockdown? Does it make sense? Can anyone justify it first? Come on. Is there anyone out there prepared to put their colours on to the mast? Put their head above the parapet? Oh, yeah, it's a brilliant idea. Can you explain why it's going to be a good idea? Why it will be a good idea? And will people because you've only got to look, haven't you? I'm probably repeating myself here, but you've only got to look at what people have done throughout the thing. You know, let's all go to Lake District and have a bit of a jolly. Let's go to Derbyshire and have a ramble round. We're not even supposed to be going anywhere. So are people in Leicester genuinely going to not go out of Leicester? No. Not at all. You've probably got a massive community, and I'll probably get done slagged for being racist here. But you've probably got one of the biggest Asian populations in the UK in Leicester. Fact. Not being racist. So I would hazard a guess most of them won't even fucking watch what the fucking UK government saying. All the fucking rules. They'll just fucking do their own thing, won't they? You got lots of young kids out there. They'll just do their own fucking thing. They won't fucking give a shit. Fucking crazy. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm rambling now. Have a great day, people. Stay safe. And if your little area's on lockdown, oh, what a shame. You're going to have to stay in for a few weeks. You've been bad people. So, you know, you're you're on a curfew. What an old nonsense. Yeah. What do they call it when they put kids on it? I forget what they call it now. When kids are naughty. Grounded. Leicester, you've been grounded. At some point, you need to consider the result and the fallout of the cure are worse than the actual virus itself. I think you're right, Craig, because I think the initial stopping the major deaths and reducing deaths, because I think we have reduced deaths, and the strain on the NHS, because let's have it right, the whole thing wasn't potentially, they knew they couldn't save people's lives, but it's to put less strain on the NHS. And they put some great systems in place, all the temporary hospitals that didn't get used and everything. Absolutely brilliant. I thought that was brilliant. Cost a lot of money, but it's perfect. But what happens now is you're going to have a lot of people who are not earning money. Business is going to fail. You're getting more domestic abuse. No one's talking about that. I mean, domestic abuse. People, I think it's every couple of days a woman's getting killed. I know men get domestic abuse, but that's increased. You'll have it. Suicides will be increased because people, if they can't pay the way or the business has failed, they feel like a failure, they're stuck in. So personally, I say open everything up and let's go for it. Do you know what I mean? Let's go for it. But if you're at risk, stay at home. If your family's at risk, stay at home. You know what I mean? You should get dispensation for that. But let everyone else get on with it. Let's see what comes out the other end. Hey. You know, I'm part of this as well. If we get it, we get it. Don't we? It's not going to be nice, but what can you do? You can't stay locked in forever. Unfortunately, we live in a society and we live in a global economy that is based around money. Yeah, it's based around money. You cannot keep. There's no free money at the minute. The money that the government's putting is not free money. We're going to be paying it forever and a day. So, unfortunately, we're on an economic, and a lot of people say, "Oh, what about lives are more important." Are they? They're not. They are, but they're not. We live in a society that's not based on value of life, and it's not valued how many people survive something. It's based on an economic GDP, and it's based on what we create as a collective, how much revenue we get in, where we spend our money, all that sort of thing. So, unfortunately, that comes second. Lives come second to it. Yes, put everything in place to protect people's lives and the NHS and all the rest of it, brilliant doctors, nurses. But at the end of the day, it's money that makes the world go around, isn't it? Unfortunately, that's reality, yeah? I'm just giving you facts. I'm not giving, you know what I mean? That's reality. And the longer the lockdown carries on, the longer businesses can't operate, the more people become unemployed, the more businesses close down, and we just go down and down and down. So the backlash from all this is only just starting. A lot of people having a jolly, thinking it's great being on the beach and doing all the rest of it, getting furloughed, I'm on 80%. Unfortunately, a lot of people at the end of this will not have jobs. Yeah, 15 years ago. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people at the end of this will not have jobs. You can't mark my words. There's already companies downsizing. There's lots of problems with these massive shopping centres, which are crap anyway, aren't they? Trafford Centre and all the other ones. Because they're all operating on they're all operating on false numbers, aren't they? And it's all right until the money dries up and go, oh shit, we've not got any money. What is it? Trafford Centre, something like £1 billion out of pocket. £1 billion? What's that all about? Anyway, I suppose I better go. I've got a show to do. So yeah, local lockdowns. Don't work, does it? Not going to work, is it? It is not going to make a jot of difference. A jot of difference. Because people, the government probably don't realise that it's not like EastEnders up here outside the M25. People have motor vehicles, they have motorcycles. I've got obviously a car and a bike. And if they lock down Nuneaton, right, I'll tell you now, if they lock down Nuneaton and go, oh, everything's shut, I'm getting on my bike and I'm going out of town. I don't care. I'll keep myself to myself. I'm not deliberately going to spread the virus, but I'm not. Why should I? No one else seems to care, do they? So I'm not caring. I'm just going to do my own thing. So, local lockdowns, government, load of crap. Probably one of the worst things ever. Apart from the track and trace. Are you going to download track and trace? I ain't. Anyway, I'm going. Come and join me. 8 o'clock. New for the 80s hour, and then at 9 it's the 90s hour. It's our breakfast show on Dougie Stone Radio, Alexa Open Internet Radio. Stay safe, look after you and yourself and your people in your circle, and we'll get through this, hopefully. See you later.